Well, hello everyone and welcome yourselves back on in to the mega build that we've got going on. We're completely capped on our housing here and we are going to be planning ahead. So I've ordered in more stone, more roof tiles to get that going as well. And I'll just show you this kind of stuff here. But yeah, it's all going to be really good. We're going to get a boom, but I have added in an additional rotation of 3 fields over here for this farmhouse and maxed that one out. We've got so many spare anyway, so we may as well. So we're getting that in. Almost just under 670 on the population over here and 129 over here. Now, obviously, no drama over here. We've got 59 months of fuel over here. So we will be expanding this one a bit more. We're getting really good money over here. So we're going to keep expanding what we can when we can over here. I'm going to continue to work on these. Hunters' camp's been dipped and the berries will be down as well, but we're going to start mining really soon for this area as well. It kind of makes sense with the amount of stuff we have, and then we can send that over. So let's do that as our first thing. Let's get, you can officially fit 2 mining pits over here, to be fair. We could do a mass trade and taxation over here, because we can go 1 deposit there and then make sure the road is attached, which it is, and then we'll get another one in afterwards as well. So once that's built, I'm just going to wait, actually, to get them to finish that. It shouldn't take them long. And yeah, we've got this over here. But thank you so much, guys, for being here. Let's zoom all the way out so you can kind of see our 2 settlements side by side. We're getting very full over here, as you see it from the map as well. And we're not far off probably planning what we want to do over here as well. And with that double rich wild animals, when we hit tier 2, is going to be really good over there. So yeah, we're all good. We're starting to smelt up the thingies now, so we're buying in more clay, as I say, but we can't upgrade any houses because we don't have any roof tiles. They're all happy enough. And I'm also going to go ahead, once we've got the stone in, I'm going to get a new, so ordering that as well, I'm going to get a new thingy in, a new granary, and I'm going to expand into this tree area, maybe down here as well. So we might do 1 more lot for clothing there, and we've got the ability to potentially expand to get our housing in. So the stone is in now. Let's get that one. So we're going to go for a granary over here. And what I'm going to do is actually change this up briefly, because I actually want a decent little market right there with 1 of these either side. So something like that. It goes to the end of the path, I think, but we'll bring this path down to connect in to there as well. We've got a nice feeder through, and that should be fine. I'm going to come back over to this section, and we've got this marketplace here. What I'm going to do is actually go ahead and start allowing this here. So we'll just make sure everything's turned off. I'm going to start putting people in, but as these ones get marketplaces, I need to find where they go so I can move them to the respective ones. Same goes for over here as well. But let's just pop back over here as well. Let's get the right, mine is almost there. Please finish that, guys. Get it done. We're going to assign 4 people and upgrade to a deep mine. So we're all good there. And the food stores are coming in now. So I'm going to make sure that we relocate these into this area here. So, oh, it's too steep, really? So this marketplace is never going to work then. Oh, that really sucks. Okay, so let's pick a new spot then. Here. It doesn't need to be too big, this one. Not too small either, though. Do we want a row, or do we want that a little bit wide? I think we want to go a little bit wider. That's too much. There we go. And what I'll do is just go up here, and we'll get that one now moved over to this zone here. And then as these ones... Oh, is that the right one? I don't even know if that's the family that's doing that. It should be. There they are. Yep, perfect. I might do 1 at a time, actually. So we'll slowly do that one, and then I'll work on 1 over here as well. So we'll start the mining over the other side also, and we'll get this popping. Just quick kind of run over everything. Year 11 into autumn now, so almost 12 years done. And trading and stuff has gone okay, and we're now okay in the treasury. Population isn't going to grow until we expand these houses, so we just need those tiles, which are coming in. Need 1 more, and then I can hit an upgrade over here as well. And there's the storehouse. So what I'm going to do in here is turn off all those junk bits. We could probably have roof tiles, that's fine. And there we go. We've turned off a whole bunch of stuff so it could do clothing and firewood in here, and then we're going to assign 1 to that. When that one gets built, I'm also going to move that over here, so it is ready. So we're just prepping the marketplaces for expansion for when we do them, because our food variety is actually a problem over this side. It's going back up, but yeah, the other 2 not so bad, so it's just going to be food over here. That's why I'm kind of setting this one up to fix that. And then this food store hopefully gets its food in very soon. Yep, so we're getting apples in over here. We're getting a bunch of those in now. Oh, we are. Look at those apples. That should fix our food variety. And then over here, we're going to turn off the usual with this. And we're going to allow... We'll turn off ale as well. And I'm going to say 1 to that. So hopefully they go ahead and get a market stall done. Don't know why I clicked in that. So as soon as they get their first ingredient in here of food, they should then go ahead and make the market stall. Let's check in over here. So what we're doing, we've got no housing spaces left, so we can either expand. We probably do. There's the food stall as well. So I'm going to pause it whilst I get this done. And we're going to be mining a stupid amount here. So let's get... You'll see that I've planned out some roads, by the way. So I've gone ahead and put in a complete road network here. And what I'm also going to do is get loads of smaller houses that don't need businesses. So a really dense middle here. So I'm hoping to rotate them. So that's going to be a lot of housing in there. And then we'll have a couple more gardens. And then we'll also do the same in this section. So there's so much food and stuff over here. We're not troubled for any of this. So I'm going to rotate these until it lets me... Kind of don't want the gardens, right? So I'm going to turn off the snapping here and do that. All right, bunch of houses ready there and prepped. And then let's go back over here. So did you build it? They did. And you are going to get moved. So it's going to take you a while. But you're going to come over here, my friend. This is your spot here. And then firewood. Just need to check. I think they're coming from over here as well. They are. So we're going to grab their market stall and bring that over this way. So it is all prepped and ready. We're going to have the 2 market stalls right here. So a little bit of micromanaging just to make sure we're efficient there, but that should be fine. And then let's just check back over this side to see if this one has now got food in. There we go. It's coming in. So we should start to see the variety going up. Now, so we got the apples in. So we're going to need that 4th variety of food. Eggs just isn't good. Meat is there. So we've got the 4. But we're going to need something else. And I need to just chill on these firewood stalls here. What is going... Oh, no, it's R1. That's perfect. So we'll let that do its thing. Oh, deep mine is full back over in Zweau as well. So we need to get this sorted, don't we? And our storehouse is so full. Holy crap. Tell you what. I'm going to do you an absolute solid over here. Get a bit of road network going. And I'll bring this around the back of here as well. That should be fine. So it's kind of in place. And then we'll get this storehouse fully upgraded just to move this stuff out of here. I'm pretty sure the ones assigned to this one aren't going to be doing much else. But yeah, our storage is so full over this in our small settlement, so that's fine. And there we go. We got our roof tiles in, so let's go ahead and do a bit of upgrading on our smaller ones over here. Once again, I'm going to fill out even more to try and get more chickens going. I don't want it to look really boring, though, you know. We want it to make sure it is. That's fine. And we'll get a couple of singulars. I'll probably get another orchard over there. And we'll get some chicken friends over here. So I'll stretch it until they've all got a business. And then I'll do the same this end as well. All the way in. Don't mind the odd house that doesn't have it. But I actually want a fitting better like that. There we go. So we're going to have a whole chicken area over here, I think. Then we can get more families kind of moving in as well. Because we've kind of messed up there and haven't kept that available. So we'll be good now. There'll be lots of families that can move in. There we go. And we can see the population rise. Because the idea is getting that going as much as we can, right? I'm just going to slow down to 2x whilst I get this sorted. So we're going to get chickens on every single one of these. And then as they move in, we should be good. And then we'll continue to get these ones upgraded where we can as well. So this is going to be a massive boom to marketplaces. So we're going to need to make sure we prep the marketplaces ready as well. So we're going to need more food stalls over here. So let's go ahead and once again get another granary on this row. So we're going to pop it over here, hopefully. I need to put my snapping back on. Make my life a little bit easier. Let's pop it there. And then hopefully these guys will build our marketplaces on here. So we want food to be able to fill out this area. Take a look. And last one over here, they're looking good to get their food since we've got that food stall in. So this is working out really well. Let's take a look. Variety is in over here. So the main thing is just getting the actual variety in, which is veg and meat. So we're struggling with that. Now, I think we're making more than enough money now to actually import heavily from our other side a bit more. We'll try and get these in as much as we can. So we're buffered as well. And then we'll get some more farm houses done with that. We're managing to tick over in the apples. All the extra eggs should help over here as well. But yeah, we need to be really careful. And then granary will be done. Perfect. Right, let's check in on this storehouse. So we're straight away going to turn off this. What I'm going to do is actually... Right, I'm going to turn everything off, but I'm going to say yes to iron and yes to iron slabs only in this one. I've turned off marketplace because they've already started filling it up. I'm going to assign the people and then upgrade it and then turn off that. So that will just effectively pull all of our iron out of there, and then we'll get one of these tier 2s eventually. So we'll change these up maybe. Let me think, which one do we want? All of our dense ones are ready, so population's going to boom over here, but we want one of these houses to become a workshop. So let's go with this one. No, not that one. Let's build us a new one. Let's build a new one right by this. And then we'll get the bloomery in as well. So we don't want a big one here. So we just want that. So that's going to be a tier 2 that gets into the smeltery here. And then we're also going to get the bloomery over here as well by this house. So we've got a good transport coming through as well. This road's a little bit weird coming through there, but it is what it is. And then that should be good as well. All right, to keep up with the meat demands in the capital, we may need to put this forward and get this wild animals deposit going massively. We could make that work, right, really easily. So just import the meat from over here. Just keep a really small settlement that is literally importing meat with a packing station over here. So that's what we'll get going. And then we'll make sure our packing station is set for that. All right, our new granary is in place as well. Let's go into the advanced here to make sure they're not storing what we don't want. I'm going to say no to ale as well. We want this one to be purely food, so we're going to say yes to you. And then I'm going to get it upgraded ready as well, so it is done. And then hopefully they'll put in the food stores over here as well, because we do have a tavern in place over here. So I'm going to max that out, because we've got just too many people. Well, actually, I can say yes to ale in here when it's done. Get that to the highest. Yeah, that'll help get us our distribution across to these guys, because they're going to struggle, aren't they? All right, we've got some enemy units on their way. Let's take a gander. I think it's just the usual. Yeah, just the 4. No problem. So I kind of want to test out these pole arms a little bit more now. So we're going to grab our Eschenhauer retinue. We're going to grab our other guys. I'll probably just keep that one archer unit where it is. You know what? I'm going to disband the retinue. I'm just going to fight them with these 4. And let's get them on a hill. So we've got a decent hill here. Let's grab the archers. Get them all queued up over here, ready to fight. This should be decent enough. So pole arms, let's bring you that way a little bit. Swordsmen, do you want to come this way? Let's try these pole arms. I'm going to get these guys in on that as well. Get those ready. Pole arms, push forward. Let's see how they do. Not really seen these guys fight, so I think they're... Oh, yeah, absolutely slaughtering them. Holy crap. The damage output. Oh, run. Pole arms, get them. I want you guys to run out, please. Archers managed to kill one, but they've just got obliterated. And let's get these guys pushing forward as well. I didn't set them up very well, did I? We'll get the pole arms to come in on the flank. Get out of here. There we go. All done. Yeah, not so bad. Took a little bit of a beating to the population once again, but they will replenish pretty quickly in the next month, so it's fine. All right, not enough stable space. Let's have a... Oh, hello. We're actually out of hitching posts, so let's fill up this area. Just get a bunch of those spammed in, and then we'll get those upgraded when we can as well. Right, these just need to get their food done. So if you opened a food store yet, let's get another one assigned. There it is. Lovely. So food stores going in where we want them as well. All right, let's get one in the bloomery over here, and let's start smelting this up. So we're going to just get a load of iron bars ready, and then over here we can start making stuff that we can sell. I'll probably get a trading post in over here. Just kind of makes sense. We can bump up the money massively. I'm not going to upgrade any of these houses. We've got a lot of families to move in before we can get our thingy done over here that will be smelting. So, all right, let's get a second trading post over here. We're starting to get the enough people ready. So let's just pop that over here. We need to try and push this food out a little bit more. So we have plenty of veg that we can utilize from over here and get that sent over. And they're not sending it quick enough. I would like to do it with the packing station, but To be fair, we can bin off some of the bread. Like, we've got so much of it. We can turn this one back on, so we can send... We're going to do it from this side. We're going to send bread, and we're going to receive veg. And that should give us a nice bump in variety over here. That's what's causing us... We're not in issues here at all. It's just stopping us having full desirability in some places. We want to make sure we've got that meat and veg coming in. The only other thing is to put a point into honey and start exporting that over as well, which we could also do over here. It just seems a little bit of a waste. I don't know. Let me know, guys, on the apiary stuff. Because it says, obviously, you can only sustain 2 apiaries. But, like, is that even worth it? Can I do more? All right, we're due a whole bunch of apples coming in really soon with all our gardens now. These are also going to get apples this year, I'm hoping. We'll keep a close eye on them. They might not. It might be one more year for this one as well, so we'll check. We're over 700 pop. These ones are definitely going to be giving us apples. And so are all these. So, we're in for a good amount over here. I'm trying to see, actually, will I need... I'm not sure whether I need a new well over this way, and I think I'm going to do it anyway. I think it'll look quite cool. So, let's just pop it by the farms here. And let's keep a close eye on the money. So, we're getting a lot over here now. We're in a really good place now. We've stopped doing that. So, I'm actually going to go up to... just going to put up that to 2% for now. We're keeping a pretty good happiness. And what I can do over here... I'm actually going to put... our second settlement down to 2, because that's where most of our money's coming from. But over here, I'm going to up it because we can deal with the happiness dip from this side. So I'm actually going to try a 5% over here. See if we just get a big surplus of money. So our biggest problem over here is the horses aren't coming in. So I'm going to have to buy the livestock trader. That's why I think that's part of our trading issues here. So let's get this one prioritized. Let's buy... We'll set a standard for horses over here, so hopefully we can get those, moving them across, and then our trade over here will be buffed a considerable amount, because at the moment it's just not happening, right? So I'm going to import 4 horses for over here, and hopefully that'll sort this, because they're both set to it and they're just not coming in. We've got enough stable space as well, so we should be fine. And how's that pack station performing? So we've got a surplus of berries. There we go. We've got upgrades coming in on these. So I want these to be sorted first. There we are. So we can get those to tier 3 if we wanted to. I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to focus these guys first. And we'll probably just expand them first, actually. Still hoping for more eggs once these come in as well. So we should see that buffer us even more. And I'm tempted to get one more large orchard in this gap. So we're going to fill it the same size. Oh, yes. Let's get that in as well. So this section, as you're seeing right here, is going to become really dense with chickens and non-stuff as well, if that makes sense. We're going to have just randomly hammered in plots that don't have... We could have the odd chicken thing in there, actually. That's fine. And then we'll do the same kind of this side. Yeah, so we want this to be nice and dense with the gardens meeting in the middle. So I'm just going to get all of these houses. No, I'm going to stop at that because we'll max out this marketplace if we're not careful as well. So we've got 5 free stall locations. Let's go ahead and pop another granary in there that should build on this one. And there it is. And then when we get the food across, we should be fine. So they'll get all that transported. I think next episode we'll set up this one. And then we'll get that meat pumping across from there as well. The berries are just insane over here. And yeah, that tax is more than enough, as you can see. So we're getting that in. Lovely stuff. I'm just looking here, firewood then. Let's take a look. So we're not getting any normal firewood in to keep up with the demand. So let's get another person in the woodcutter's lodge. And let's actually expand this out now. Let's get a work area that is quite large just to chop down all this. We can get loads actually and get that charcoal going. And we're ready to upgrade some of these. But again, I'm not going to do it until they move into these. We want to try and buffer the eggs. And then this one, we'll get the orchard in place, ready. That's going to take a while anyway. Then as our money starts to pump up, we can turn in some of these now. So let's go into our army. And I did hear someone talking about the Gamesons. I do agree, but I'm actually going to... I want to get the other armors in first. We want our male armor kind of sorted as well. So we've got all this done. Let's start importing the male armor again. It's pretty expensive, but we'll do that. And we'll also import... Turn the eggs import back on as well. I think that's more than enough. I might eventually go into the honey, and we're importing that from our side, aren't we? So yeah, we're getting the meat and veg from our other settlement. It's slow, but it is working. I think the packing station is doing the majority of the work for the vegetables. So I can turn veggie trade off over here. And we're going to import that from the outside. So we're getting it from all routes here. And that should be good. So we'll probably see an influx or change in the money. But we're getting a lot from housing anyway now. There we go. We should see more eggs producing in the coming years as these get populated too. All right, we got our horses coming in. So this should help our trade massively, he says. So we're going to get that going as well. I'm hoping it does. Let's have a look. So at the moment, we're just exporting our own, aren't we? We should probably establish this trade route as well. Yeah, so bread, meat, and honey is coming from here. We're going to export the veg. We're going to turn off the trade of veg in here because we're doing it through the packing station. So I'm going to leave that one. And that's how we're going to balance that. Look at that. We're back up to 92. So now we're getting it all in. Those apples come in really handy. We just need a massive buffer of them. But I'm seeing the eggs and stuff come in now. So all we need is this. So from purchasing, we should be able to buffer and get this back up to 100. There we go. So, food problems fixed. We have plenty of them. So, once all these then are populated, we'll go ahead and start our expansion down here. Let me show you my road network that I did build ready so you can see it. Let's go out onto the map here. You'll see, as this shows, I've got all this mapped out into here to go right up to the border, and then we've got these mapped out ready as well. So, I will draw them as if they connect in, but they're not actually connecting in, which is unfortunate, but we can make it look like they do. Unfortunate. Oh, that one, yeah, it goes to the river, but it doesn't create like a bridge or anything, which is a shame. I would love it to do that. But we've got all the roads ready anyway, so... Alright, let's map out a few more roads through our farms here as well. I'm going to go along this edge. I actually want to have complete edge there. We can build more... Just going to do this slightly differently, actually. I'm going to pull it in so it tucks right up to it. I'm going to build that. And then I'm going to bring it up to the well. I might get rid of that, actually. Yeah, let's bin that one off. I want this road to come through to here. And then we'll get that well placed somewhere else. It's handy having one because they don't have to walk as far for the mill and stuff. So let's get it to the back here. And then we'll just get a road off to the side. There we go. And then we'll bring a road up to that well. Through the back of the windmill there. Lovely. So we've got a nice road going around the back if we want to build up to here as well. We may continue farms around the back of this as well. We want to keep bread really, really high because that's handy for over here. So as we expand this one, I've decided actually this is going to be a pretty big settlement as well over here because we can make a lot of money from here. So let's take a look at what we're working with here. Look at this firewood. 1.3k. And 177 iron slabs. Someone has now moved in, so I can upgrade this one. And we can start to then pump out some weapons from this end. 2 of our horses in. I think they're grabbing the rest at the moment. Your royal tax can keep increasing, no problem. We've got more than enough money to cover it now. And we're going to open some trade routes here to start. So I need to look at what it takes to make pole arms, actually. I might make tools anyway. I think that's a good idea. So if we go into commodities and we do an export... all tools, and we'll open a trade route for that one. We'll start with that. It's actually a good money earner, isn't it? And there it is. The workshop. Is it ready? Yeah. All right. Blacksmith. Now, we've already got so much more iron than we know what to do with over here as well. We need to probably sell firewood. There's no point in having this much. All right, we'll keep 500 for now. Just get rid of half of that. We'll export that out, and then we'll get that going. And there it is, our blacksmith. So we're going to go into tools. So 1 iron creates 1 tool, so it's really, really useful. Now, worth noting, actually, in materials, 1 iron slab sells for 4, 1 tool sells for 6. So it's worth doing. It's an extra 2 per. So we can get our money up over here as well. Right, our money has almost halved over here, but we should see some good armor coming in for these guys as well, which is great. All right, most families now have moved into these, but I'm not going to do it until all of these are done. Once they're done, I'm going to upgrade and start getting those in, and that should give us a nice egg buffer, and eventually we'll stop buying them. So once again, I'm going to turn off, I'm going to open the Gameson route, and I'm going to put no trade on the male armor. And I'm going to import these instead. They're slightly cheaper, and as all these new ones coming in, let's keep a close eye on our food. It's just the variety once more, so we're still working on that. Got veg, berries, and bread at the moment, so we just need those eggs, and apples are going to be coming in. So we need more orchards. I'm seeing the growth here really nice on these ones, so I think we're going to get these next year. or really soon. And that's going to be a lot. All right, now we're full over here. We can go ahead and expand any that are free to, and we can go ahead and upgrade as well. So I did delete a few out to make sure they went in there. So I'm going to replace these guys. There we go. We get a few dense ones in here. They should use up the logs, so I can get these guys back in now. So I'm going to come all the way to this. I'm hoping I can go half and half here. There we go. We can. Perfect. Loads of more houses in place ready for these guys. We might need to up our... Let's just take a look. Make sure they're good. Have we got enough shoes to go around? So I think we're going to need another marketplace. I'm hoping they make shoes or clothing. Yeah, they always do firewood. The only way I can go about changing that is by setting a separate storehouse that only stores clothing items, which actually isn't a bad idea. So we'll get one ready. I could put the clothing in here, actually. Yeah, that's good. We'll turn this on. What I'll do is turn that one on. I'll cancel that. We don't need that for now. Get rid of that. And then I'm going to reduce this down. What I'm going to do is actually chuck 2 people in this one when the clothing comes in. And then they should, hopefully, make a market store with the leather and shoes that come into here. We're going to need to probably enable the packing station in a moment. I might even actually do something different here. And we're going to go into commodities and we're going to import, turn it off here. We're going to take shoes from the other area and we're going to say 50 from over here. And what we're going to do, gosh, can we get away with doing that right now, actually? We're exporting our shoes anyway, aren't we? It doesn't look like, yeah, there's no export price because we haven't even got that enabled anyway. So let's go ahead and untick that. We'll have a nice desired amount of shoes in here and then the rest will go out to our other settlements. We're actually really low on leather over here too. So with that in mind then, food is going to take a couple of years to fix. Let's work on getting the leather up. So we've got linen, we've got shoes, more than we know what to do with, but we actually need some leather. Damn. All right, let's get the hides being traded in then. I'll deal with that enemy units in a moment. We'll start buying in some hides. We're actually running pretty low on money though. So let's no trade the Gamesons again. And let's have a look where they're attacking from. Let's finish this one off. Right, they're all the way over there, so they might end up coming to this settlement. So we need to get these sorted then. So I'm not going to grab everything. I'm going to rally them over here. I'm not sending everyone out. There's no need. We'll get them set up. Those pole arms are incredible, so I might change to those guys as well. We'll get them fully armored and go with those because they're just so strong. They should turn on us. What are you doing? Yep, there we go. They did catch sight of us, so it took a little while, but we're good. They're going to try and flank to my retinue here. So what I'm going to do is have them nice and tight over here. I'm going to form a nice line with those. And then we're going to slow it down because the archers... Oh, you killed one. Yay. You could do something. That'd be wonderful. Alright, archers were good. I'm going to get them to target that. You guys can come around on this, I think. And hit that. Hit those in the back with your pole arm. Archers shooting on that should be good, so they'll slow those down. Let's get those pushing in on that. And let's obliterate them. Let's try not to lose soldiers here. Pole arms, do your thing. We lost one. Archers managed to kill one, so let's get those in on that as well. We'll get those guys pushing forward. I did not mean to do that. And archers, let's get you back as well. There we go. Nice and easy. Let's get them back in. Let's quickly check in. So 757, so almost 800 over there. 165 over here. So this one's growing really nicely. Let's disband these before I forget. And let's take a look. So we're going to want to get some small... With us transferring all our veg out, we're going to need more. So let's get more veggie gardens in where we can. They're quite small businesses, but that's fine. I'll get a couple more farms ready over here as well then. We'll probably do some bigger ones too. So let's put them out this way. And we'll do some nice long double family ones in there. They're going to be 3 veg gardens there. That should feed the masses. And we can start upgrading now, so we're pretty full in the houses. So let's start with this to get these kind of buffered up. Let's also make sure we'll go from the inward out, so we're upgrading the furthest away first. There we go, few upgrades. But everything's looking pretty good. Should we take a quick look at everything? Look at the snowy land here. Guys, thank you so much for being here. As always, smash the thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't already. If you want to support with that little bit extra, please do consider a membership on the channel as well. If you really do appreciate what I do, it helps me massively. Guys, socials down below as well. As always, I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Have a great day. And I'll see you soon. Look at the size of this place, man.